All right, good morning, y'all. We are going to try to catch us some bait. I'm going to go do some catfishing. I caught some earlier this morning in the dark, but I wouldn't mind having a few more. So we're going to stop here at this culvert. Pretty popular bait getting spot. You can usually tell you're just driving around. You see it wore out like this, and there's a trail to get down there. That's something's going on there. And around here it's usually catching shad or crappie fishing or just fishing in general. But yeah, I like these little culverts like this, kind of a choke point, kind of like a bridge. But and there's some depth that you can get into just right here off the bank, so it'll hold some shad. There went one right there. All right, let's get this net out of the bucket and see if we can get us a few. All right, yeah, I bet we get us a few, and that's really all I need. I've got 7 in there that'll make a couple baits a piece. But let's heave it out there. Nice morning out here. Pretty calm. Supposed to have some cloud cover today. Let's see. Well, that's a surprise. Nothing. That one I saw jump might have been the only one out here, huh? Well, we'll try a couple more casts. I could catch some crappie right here. It's, you know, being this time of year, late fall, I guess you'd call it. They'll be coming up in here feeding, but I don't know on what, because I sure can't catch no shad. I saw that one jump and I saw some others on out there. I thought, well, this will be quick and easy, but they sure showed me better. Well, we'll step around to the other side. It's a lot shallower over here. This all these cattails growing out here. This actually used to be mostly open, but like I said, it's real shallow, so they've kind of taken over. The beavers have moved in and built them a house, but there's still depth right here. I've caught a few carp over here in my cast net, and you can keep a carp in your cast net, or here you can in Oklahoma. Non-game fish. They make pretty good bait too. Oh, one little bitty guy. I'd need 3 of those to make a bait, but look at that. Well, he's going in the bucket. Oh, I saw another one. A good one though. Yeah. That's what we wanted. Something like that right there. I'll make a couple baits out of that one. I don't use just huge baits. All right, well, not too much luck right there at that spot, but here's what I got all together. I got enough bait. There's 8 in there. They'll all make a couple baits a piece for me. And but all right, we're gonna head down the road to the fishing spot and see how we do. Alrighty, y'all, I'm out here at the old park again. I fished right here by this boat ramp. Sit here at this old table here. It's kind of clear. I can put my rods out. Here recently and did pretty good, so I thought I'd give it a try again this morning, but I don't know how good y'all be able to see. But y'all, look at this. Kind of what I look for, especially in the winter time. Well, let me get my camera right. Shads. There's shad jumping out there everywhere. There's birds flying around. they're closer. Actually, they're closer to the shallower water over there, the birds are. But I've been seeing shad along the shoreline here jumping. But yeah, a lot of bait out there. Like I said, I don't know how good y'all can pick it up, but there's bait right out here. Just water's full of it. There goes some. But I mean, that's always a good thing to look for. But wintertime, it seems like that's about all I've got to look for. Summertime, bank fishing, you know, spring and summer, I look for here in my area, because we got big reservoirs and stuff. I look for moving water a lot, plus bait. In the heat of the summer, the moving water's more oxygenated and probably feels cooler. But anyway, just something to look for when you're driving around trying to find a spot to fish in the wintertime. Look for the birds. But all right, let's I got rod holders in already. We're going to get some bait cut up and get it on the hooks. Let's go. All right, I got me a couple of them shad cut up. I made a couple baits out of each, but I threw the tails in the bucket. You don't want to throw them tails away on a day you don't have a lot of bait. Them tails will catch fish. But all right, let's put a headpiece on here. Took him through the nose there. And we can do a midsection on this one. Y'all will see me hook these both ways. Sometimes I just don't really pay much attention, to be honest. But on these shad that are this size, these belly pockets right here are pretty tough. Put that hook through there to help hold them guts in, and you get a lot of hook exposure. And that belly pocket's pretty tough. Now I'll hook them through the top of the back sometimes, and that's all right too. But you know, just you got to think about your hook exposure and whether you got enough or not. But all right, let's get these two out there. All righty, this water out here, you know, it could be 15 to 10 to 20 foot deep right in here. I know it's pretty deep, really close, but the main channel's not out there too far. It's between here and that island, and it's about 20 to 25 feet. But a deep water, a lot of rocks, a lot of stuff, logs, you know, all the stuff they like to hide around and under and all that. But I actually got one rod I got to rig up that I broke off when I was leaving last time. But let's get that out there. All right, let that settle on down. Yeah, last time I was here I caught, I don't remember, 4 or 5 fish, but you know, pretty good size, average. I don't have to catch a monster, but I like to catch some, you know, 10 pounders here and there. Give you a little fight, you know. But really, I'm okay with anything. But I'm a fish eater. That's my main goal. Although here lately I've not been keeping a lot because I got a freezer full, and we probably ain't gonna keep none today either. I had a better summer probably than I normally have, and also I've burnt people out in my house on fish. But I can eat it all the time. But, all right, I'm going to get one more out for sure. I want to stay way out of the way of the boat ramp. I don't like that. You'll have some people that'll fish on and right next to boat ramps, and they act like they don't need to move. Like that ain't what it's for, is to put boats in. So I'm not going to get over there in their way. But I got plenty of room here to put at least one more out, and I'm going to put a 4th one out. I'll just move it if someone comes up. But all right, I'm going to go ahead and get my other baits out. Well, I'll be honest with y'all, I just ain't feeling 100% this morning. I got up with that scratchy throat, burning sinuses. You know how you feel when you feel like you're getting sick. And a lot of mornings like that, you get out and you get to moving around and you just kind of feel better. That was yesterday morning. This morning, yeah. So I'm just gonna set up camp right here. I ain't like in terrible shape, but I can feel it coming. But I'm probably just gonna set up camp right here for a few hours and drink my coffee. I took some medicine this morning. It ought to be, I think it's kicking in, but yeah, I'm just gonna sit right here and relax and catch me a couple fish. I ain't gonna keep none, but I'm gonna have some fun with them. But all right, I'm gonna get the rest of this bait in the water. We'll see how we do. The hell? I don't know what happened there. Maybe my line was wrapped around the end. That's probably what it was, my line wrapped around the end. Usually though, I get a little more that direction out of it. I may have nicked my line on something. I may have had a bad spot. Well, I thought it was gonna get me. Well, shoot, now I got two to rig up. All right then, that's not a very good start, is it? Just put this one out there. I think he's got it. Yeah, I just reeled some grass up in my reel. Dang it. Well, I hope we got him hooked good. We should. That's a brand new hook. Yeah. Little eater size. All right, well, that might be the spot to be right out there. Got him on that midsection. All right, there he is. We'll pitch him back out there where he ain't gonna hit a rock. All right, I might just reuse that bait. I'm gonna go ahead and hook it right here. That'll work. That will work. Well, I about fell down twice trying to get over here. Then he's gonna let go of it. I think he's on there, y'all. Yeah. Yeah, we got him. Heck yeah. Been sitting over there, taking it easy, tying up rigs. It's not on fire this morning though. A couple fish. We probably maybe been here about an hour. Yeah, he's about like that last one. I'll walk down here and get him. Come on up here. Yeah, he fooled around and got. He's a little bigger than that last one. All right. Shoot, yeah. Nice blue cat. All right. Pitch him back. Woo. All right, new piece of bait. Hey, on there, get it, man. There he goes. We got him. Boy, he ain't much, is he? Little guy. I'll just pick him up there. Yeah, I hear you. I'll get you back in there in just a little bit. Well, if we was hungry, he'd be big enough, huh? All right, pitch him out there. There we go. All right. All right, y'all, real quick. The rod holders I'm using are takedown rod holders. They've got a lot of different designs and styles. Most of their rod holders are multi-position, I believe. I know these two are. These are the two that I like. This is the cradle. I like these for the longer rods. These are 12-foot rods. I don't like them to stand straight up. I like a little angle to them, kind of like these are right now. And these do the job. But this is the OG. It's a wide radius, but they have another design similar to this with a more narrow radius, if that's what you like. But multi-position rod holder. Again, you can put your rod in here. It can be straight up. You can run it through here, kind of have a little angle to it. But like I said, they got lots of designs. Cold weather's coming up, and I'll be sitting in my truck. All the places I fish are public access. I can drive right to them. I can pull my truck up, aiming at my rods, and set in my truck and stay warm. And I don't have any worries about them going anywhere because I've got them in these rod holders. And you pair these up with a good circle hook, and your fish are going to hook themselves most of the time. But I'm going to put a link to their website and a promo code to save you some money if you want to check them out and give some a try. But all right, I'm still not feeling 100%, y'all. This fresh air has helped, but we're going to sit here a little bit longer. This one might be short and sweet, but try to catch us one or two more fish, and we'll see how it goes. But all right, yeah, I'm gonna sit down over here and relax and see if we get us another one. All right, y'all. Well, this is a to be continued from my last trip. I think I mentioned when I edit all this together, I'll see. But anyway, I think I mentioned that I didn't feel good and I took some medicine, and I may have said I was feeling better. Well, that didn't last long. It hit me pretty hard. But anyway, it's been a few days, but I'm back out here. Still not feeling great, but I'm more out here for fresh air than anything. But anyway, we're gonna see if we can catch a few fish. I also think I might have mentioned that I'd received a text or a phone call that my new rods I ordered were here. I'm excited about these. Check them out. I got 4 different colors. These are black 10-foot meat hunter flex. Excuse me, y'all. I'm trying to get that fresh air. This cough's killing me. But foam handles. Let's go over here to this other camera. Maybe we get a better look at them. But yeah, these are really nice. 10-foot meat hunter flex. Really nice rod. I like the action. Going to be a lot of fun. But I got one of these. Oh, it's probably been about a year ago, and I've been using it, and I really enjoy it. I've never had any of the rods with this foam handle, but I like the way this feels. But I've been picking up some of these little 63 or 6500s C3s over time. I'll pick them up off of eBay. But anyway, I thought I'd throw these on here. Nice looking little setup. Gonna work good. But yeah, I've got 4 of these different color wraps, all black rods, different color wraps. Got the heavy guides and all that. But anyway, I'm gonna try not to ramble too much today, because I got something else I want to show you here in a little bit. But let's get some bait in the water and catch fish. All right, bait. We got some shad, and I'm gonna chunk up one of these. I got 4 or 5 of these. We're probably not gonna be out here a real long time. Like I said, I'm just out here to try to get some fresh air. Hopefully catch some fish. I got shad, and we got some garlic chicken here. I want to do 2 rods with this and 2 rods with that, and we'll kind of see how they do. So, all right, I've already got rod holders in, and got me some new takedown rod holders. I know I'm getting a lot of new stuff, but y'all, my birthday is in December, and so is Christmas, and that's kind of a package deal. It'll be birthday and Christmas for the next couple years, and anniversary. But all right, gut pocket right there. All right, let's get this one out here. Uh-oh. Yeah, I really like these rods. Got 2 ounce weight on there. I think I'm gonna, you know, I use 4 ounces on my bigger rods that I use sometimes. I think these would probably be good with about a 3, but yeah, I feel like a 3 would get me on out there. I got a 4 on one of them though, so we'll see how that does. All right, just got to kind of figure it out. All this fishing stuff, y'all, the kind of rod you use, the weight, the hook, it's all personal preference. You just have to figure out what you enjoy, what works for you. But all right, let's get us another one. All right, y'all, got bait in. I put the shad on the red and the orange wrapped rods, and chickens on the other 2. I apologize if I get to talking a little crazy. I'm I'm heavily medicated, but if I miss anything that I feel like I should have said, I'll add a note on the screen. But yeah, I already feel better though. This fresh air is gonna help a lot. But all right, I'm gonna go sit over here on my tailgate and drink some coffee. I want to show y'all something else real quick. Y'all check this out. So I got this new backpack sent to me from BassDash. My old one I'd had about 6 years, and they was wanting to send me something to try, and I requested this, and they were cool with it. But here, real quick, we'll try to check this thing out. This top opens up all the way. It's got a ton of room in it. There's also like a little divider here that you can pull up, and it velcros, and it makes a compartment here. You got this bag here, and then you can open this up, and it gets down in there. So more storage in this thing than I'll ever use. There's storage here, here down both sides. It's got a rod holder, a cup holder, big cup holder too. I got a Coke can in there, place for pliers, or I got a knife in there, and it doesn't come out just the way the knife's shaped. It fits. Place up here for glasses. I thought this was cool. I never saw that. And there's another pocket right below it that's similar to that. And let's see, all this storage. Let's turn it around. It's the material. I didn't read exactly what it was, but it's super tough material, kind of like the stuff like a Carhartt jacket's made out of, but heavier. But padding strips on the back, nice straps. Check this out. I thought this was cool. I just noticed this yesterday. It comes with its own rain cover. Now, ain't that cool? If you're actually out hiking or walking somewhere to fish, it's got its own little rain cover that fits, that'll fit over it. But that's cool, I thought. But anyway, I'm gonna link their website in the description. They got some pretty cool stuff on there. I was looking around, and looks like good stuff. But anyway, that's it. All kinds of storage. I don't think I will ever, the way I, oh look at there, it's that time of year, huh? Hot hands. I don't know that I'll ever fill this thing all the way up, but for someone a little more adventurous, this would be great. But all right, yeah, like I said, if you're interested, check it out. That's a pretty cool backpack. But I think we was getting a bite right here while I was showing y'all that backpack. But anyway, yeah, I'll put a link to their website in the video description, and if you're interested, just check them out. But all right, enough of me jabbering. Let's see if we can catch fish. Ooh, he's got it buried up. Oh yeah, that's a good one, I think. He's pulling a little drag, but I don't know how tight this drag's set. Let's work on him. He ate the chicken. I'm not used to using these rods a whole lot, so it's kind of hard to tell how big they feel. It feels good though. Well, that one, a little over an hour, it ain't on fire. See all these birds out here? I don't know if y'all can see them through this camera, but there's birds everywhere out there getting after shad. There's plenty of bait out there. That's kind of what I look for in a good bank spot. I look for them birds out there. Kind of a good sign that there's bait out there. There he is. That ain't bad. That ain't bad at all. Get down here where I can get a hold of him. Yeah, that ain't a bad fish at all. Oh, he inhaled that chicken. Quit. Where's he hooked at? I don't know if that's the best hook job, but I'm about to try it, I think. God, he's heavy. Heavier than I thought. He just hit me in the leg with that sinker. He's actually better than I thought he was. Blues are so mean. I just think I dropped my reel in the lake trying to get a hold of this twisty thing. Got my reel in the water. Pretty good fish. Alright, it was worth the wait. It took a little while. That's a pretty good one. Okay. Yay! Alright, y'all, caught him on a big old chunk of chicken. Well, little chunk of chicken, but caught him on that garlic chicken. Alright, I'm gonna go let him go. Alright, don't tear me up, man. I'm gonna let you go. There you go, buddy. Woo, have a fit. There it goes. All right. Heck yeah. Oh, hey, one more thing about this backpacking. This is probably my favorite part, or one of my favorite parts. I forgot to mention a while ago, but let me show you. The bottom right here, it's got a hard bottom, so it stands up. But what I really like about it too is there's enough room under here for a tackle tray. A tackle tray will fit under here. It actually shows that demonstration in their online catalog where they've got a couple tackle trays in there. But yeah, I wanted to make sure I showed you that, because that was a big plus for me, because it stands up, actually stands up instead of falling over, and that always irritated me with my other one. But yeah, that's just another big plus for me. But yeah, I didn't like how my other one would fall over all the time, especially if I happened to set it out here on the ground. But anyway, all right, let's see if we can catch us another one. All right, y'all, I'm about to load up and get out of here. Make sure y'all check out the video description for links to some of the products I use, and plus the backpack will be in there too. But it's the day before Thanksgiving while I'm recording this second half of the video, so I gave it a few hours. We caught a pretty good fish, but I'm gonna have to get out of here. Mom's home getting ready for Thanksgiving dinner tomorrow. All the kids and grandkids will be over, so I gotta get home and help her out. But hope y'all enjoy the video. If so, hit that thumbs up button for us. If y'all want to see more, hit subscribe. Thank y'all.